In this video, I would like to show how to tie a 3-pass horn knot. And this knot is a 3-pass pineapple knot. And in one of my last videos, I showed how to tie this in a 9-part 8-bight Casa knot. But I want to point out, when you do that, you're tying 2 pineapple interweaves, and it makes your second interweave to the left. See how that's off-centered? How here we've got 1, 2, 3, and here we've only got, well, there's just a V and a bight is all you've got on this end. This is off-centered. In a horn knot, you tie a 2-pass herringbone, and then you put a pineapple interweave in the center, and it centers that set of V's. And so that's what I want to show you, because I don't like this off-centered. I like to have my V's centered, unless I've got a purpose for it, like if you want it to be lower on the end of a loop or something. But most of the time I like them centered. So we're going to tie a horn knot. And to tie a horn knot, you first have to tie a 2-pass herringbone knot. And we're going to tie it in both of those knots were tied in a 7-part 6-bight Casa knot. So we're going to tie a 7-part 6-bight Casa knot, and then we're going to tie a 2-pass herringbone. So we go around our mandrel, and then when we do an over. Now we're coming right up here, and we do an over. Now we're going to come down here and do an under over. And now we turn and do the same thing at the top with an under and an over. Now we come down and do an over, under, over. We're just doing the opposite of the strand next to us. Now we turn and go back to the top, doing the same thing with an over, under, over, doing the opposite of the strand next to us. If I can get it out from under my mandrel. Okay. Now I'm going to turn and go down through here with an under, over, under, over. And then we turn and do the same thing again. And right here we finish a 4-part or 5-part 4-bight Casa knot when we right there. But we're going to raise it to a 7/6. So we're keep going under, over, under. Just building the pattern. Now we go over, under, over, under. Now we're back to our standing end, and we're coming right up through here, and you can see there's, we'll be splitting our tracks. Over, under, over, under, over out of the knot. Now we got to catch this bight right there and come under to get into our tracks. And that's under, over, under, over, under, over out of the knot. And that finishes our 7-part 6-bight Casa knot. So we go in right here, we cross over to the left side of our standing end and go in under 1 to start our herringbone interweave. We want to make sure we're got our knot kind of straight. Okay, we're just following this strand right up out the top. Over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1, over, well, let's pull that up. And now we go over 1, and we're going out under 1 and back in under 1 to go under this X. So we're going under a 2X. Now we're following this strand because that's the strand we come out with. Doing what it's doing. Over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. Pull up our slack. Now we're going to go, now we're to our pair right here. So we're going to go over 1, split our pair, and we go out under 2, come back in under 1 for a 3X. Now it's over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. We go over 1, split the pair, it's out under 2, back under 1 for a 3X. Whoops. Rocked the camera. Over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1, and we're splitting a pair coming out. So where we split a pair coming out, now we go over 2 and we split a pair and go under 2 and back under for a 3X. Okay, over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1, and we're splitting a pair. So when we split a pair, we go over 2, and then under, split a pair going in, and 3X. Over 1, under 1, over 1, split a pair, so we go under 2. Now we go, since we split a pair, we go over 2 and we split a pair and under 3X. Over 1, under 1, over 1, split a pair and go under 2. Over 2, split a pair, go under 3X. Over 1, under 1, and we split a pair. So we go over 2, split a pair, and under 2. Take our twists out. Okay, we split a pair coming out, so we go over 2, split a pair, and go under 3X. We go over 1, under 1, and split a pair. over 2, split a pair, under 2. And we split a pair coming out, so we go over 2 and under 3x. Over 1, split a pair, go under 2, over 2, split a pair, and under 2, splitting a pair coming out. We go over 2 and under 3x. Now we go over 1 and split that pair, under 2, splitting a pair. We go over 2, split a pair, and under 2, splitting a pair. Over 2, split a pair, and under our 3x, and we're splitting a pair coming out. Okay, now we're going to go over 2, split a pair, under 2. My knot's tightening up, so I'm going to pull that. Over 2, split a pair, under 2, split a pair. Now we're going to go over 2, split a pair, and that finished our knot, so we're just going to go out of the knot. That tied a 2-pass herringbone inside of a 7-part 6-bight Casa Knot. Now we're going to get another string in a different color, and we're going to just tie a pineapple knot inside of this. And we go under 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come up alongside our standing end. See how this is our standing end right here? We're on the right hand side of our standing end. We're going to just follow it doing what it's doing. So it's over 2, under 2. Now we go over 2, and we go 2 this way and come back 2 this way for a 4x. And now it's good to straighten that so that we're above our collar and we got slack when we come back to tie our knot. Over 2, under 2. Over 2, under 2 this way, and 2 that way for our 4x. We'll come back here, get our path, get our knot centered on our on the collar. Okay, over 2, under 2, over 2, and under our 4x, which is easy to get to where we open the path up. Because sometimes you can get that too tight if you just go on. So if you open it up, it'd be ready when you come back. Over 2, under 2. Over 2, and under our 4x, or 5x. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's over 2, under 2. over 2, under 5x. 2 that way, 3 that way. Over 3, split that pair, and under 2. Over 2 and under 5x. Okay, so it's over 3, split that pair, under 2, now we go over 2 and under our 5x. Over 3, split a pair, under 3, split a pair. Over 2 and under our 5x. Over 3, splitting a pair, under 3, splitting a pair, over 2, and under 5x, right there. Okay, over 3, split a pair, under 3, splitting a pair, over 3, split this pair, under 5x, splitting that pair, and now that the strand's there, we don't really have to go under. Over 3, splitting a pair, under 3, splitting a pair, over 3, and under our 5x. Now this is the last pass down through. So it's just over 3, splitting a pair, under 3, splitting a pair, over 3, split a pair, and out of the knot. That finished our 2-color, 3-pass horn knot tied from a 7-part 6-Bight Casa Knot. And it's the same knot as that, but see how much better it looks if our zigzags are in the center instead of offset. I hope you will try to tie this knot, and thank you for watching.